Our next guest is a comedy and music legend. Fun fact, as a kid, he collected license plates from across the country. And now he collects Grammys, platinum albums, and Hawaiian shirts. Here's a look back at an early hit that put him on the map. Oh, I love this.
I was last in my class, barely passed at the institute. Now I'm trying to avoid. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid a malpractice suit. Hey, like a surgeon.
Okay, I gotta talk to him about the Lion. Please welcome Weird Al Yankovic.
Like a surgeon.
That was such an iconic song and music video. Back in that moment, being at that video, are there any things that jump out in your mind of like shooting that day?
Well, looking at the clip, I saw the lion, and that was a big part of it, because there was a lion in the original, like a Virgin video by Madonna, and we figured, well, there should be a lion in the hospital for no apparent reason. And I remember very well, we had a lot of extras in the video, just, random people, doctors and nurses in the hallway. And when the lion appeared, they said, "Oh, this is not worth $50 a day. No, I'm out of here." And they left.
All right. Well, everybody sees Weird Al as a rite of passage if you will do their song and make it your own. Has there ever been anyone who said no?
It's very rare. Most artists look at it as, like you said, a rite of passage. It's like they've reached a certain plateau in their career. Like, you've got your Grammy and you got your gold album. Like, where's the Weird Al parody? It was like, you need the whole trifecta. The one person...
Yeah, add that to the EGOT.
Yeah. The WeGot is
the WeGot.
Yes. Boom.
Better. Boom. Yes. WeGot. We just came up with it, and I'm never looking back.
We got the beat. Yeah.
We got it.
But yeah, the one person that consistently said no was Prince. He just was very protective of his music, and I can understand that. But it was a bummer for me, because I had a lot of what I thought were pretty good ideas, and he never was into it. And people were like, "Well, you could probably ask his estate now." And I don't want to do that, because I've always respected the artist's wishes, and Prince made his wishes pretty clear. So I still respect that.
If you could cover a Prince song, like what was your vision or audible vision?
There were several. There was one for When Doves Cry, and my movie UHF. It wound up being a Dire Straits parody, but it was originally a parody of Let's Go Crazy. I had a parody of 1999, where it was about some Mr. Popeil kind of guy selling things on TV for only $19.99, that kind of thing. So I had several ideas, but it didn't pan out.
I wanted to ask you a question, because the hopeless romantic in me freaked out when I heard a story about you and your now wife. How did you guys meet?
We met through our mutual friend, Bill Mooney, who played Little Will Robinson on Lost in Space back in the day.
Yeah. And
a mutual friend, and she worked for 20th Century Fox as an executive, and I was me. And he said, "Oh, you guys would probably really get along," and he kind of set us up. But we were both really busy. I had an album coming out. She was super busy at work, and we didn't have time to actually get together for a date. But we would call each other late at night and have these phone conversations. And this is pre-social media. I wasn't looking her up, on Instagram or something. I had no idea what she looked like. But we had these conversations late at night and talked for hours and hours. And I was, I kind of fell in love with her just over the phone. And we finally had an evening that both of us had free. So we went on our first date, and walking up to the door, I still had no idea what she looked like. And I was thinking, well, I kind of hope she's cute, because I'm probably going to marry her. I would have married her if she was homely, of course, but I mean, it turned out she was a knockout, so added bonus.